So I am thinking now of doing more video work in the same vein as my previous man-woman myth videos. And the issue is I'm not in a position now to do videos in the same style as my previous work. The new work I do will have to be just me talking to camera like this, essentially. It'll just be very simple in presentation. So I need to basically cover topics, talking to camera. And so what I need to do is establish what topics I want to cover. And one thing that occurs to me is that my viewpoint of the romance game, the mating game, has changed somewhat. And one example is that I'm midtown now. Men go in their own way. So I don't intend to have a romantic relationship with a woman again in life. So that part of my life is finished. I see too many risks for myself and for men in general having a relationship with a woman. In today's society, the way things are, it is basically not a wise thing for a man to romance a woman. So that's my decision, and it is a major change of life, a big change in direction, and I don't know how it will pan out. One thing I'm glad about is that I do feel I can manage the situation. I imagined before I started that I would be deeply miserable and it'd be very difficult indeed. I'm finding, however, that I can manage the situation. I think the issue is that I still need to decide how to live and what my life is now. Because as I say, it's a big change in direction for me. And I've yet to understand just what my life is and what it will be going forward. So it's very much a mystery for now. I'm glad to have made the decision to go MGTOW though. I do think it's the wisest choice in my life. I think that what I wasn't able to see a path forward with a new relationship, that would be healthy for me. It didn't seem wise to consider a new relationship. So I will stay single in life. And as I say, I'm finding that I can manage it okay. It is not the major shock that I thought it would be. I am fairly confident I can manage my situation in life. So things are clearly a mystery for now. This is a very big change in life for me. Because my default behavior in life has always been to be in a relationship, to romance a woman, to form a family, and live the conventional way of men. But I did the Man-Woman Myth documentary. I covered a lot of topics in some depth. And doing that work has opened my eyes such that I see the mating game in a different light, and I would say very clearly. And I see how there can be much risk for a man romancing a woman. And men in general need to be aware of this. That having a relationship with a woman in today's society is basically a risk for a man. His well-being, his security, his wealth, much is a risk for a man being in a relationship with a woman. So I've judged it to not be healthy being in a relationship. I'm thinking my default behavior in my adult life has always been to be either seeking a relationship or in a relationship with a woman. It was my default behavior, and I assume that's the way I'll be living. So there's a major change in life for me now, major change in perspective. My viewpoint on life is very different now. And now, for example, don't regard a romantic relationship as the main thing in life, the be all and end all of what life is about. I give it much less priority in life now. A relationship is just a thing, but it's not the only thing. And I think previously in my life, I have treated a relationship as the main thing in life. So part of this has led me to think, what is life about? What am I doing with myself in life? And I basically don't know right now. So in my life, I've had a medical situation. I've had a brain injury. And the result of that, there are two issues. One is I've been physically disabled to an extent. So moving is very difficult. I was in a wheelchair at one point, I believe, for more than a year. And now I use a walking stick to move around. Yeah, another consequence has been memory loss, where I've lost all previous memory and I'm not able to form new memories either. So I am living very much in the moment, from day to day. And I haven't really adjusted to that yet. I don't know how to live, basically. I'm currently in supported living accommodation where I have staff looking after me in terms of cooking for me and making sure that I'm safe. They're looking after me, basically. I'm like a rabbit in a cage. I'm very grateful for their help and support because I'm not able to look after myself right now. So life is very simple. I'm just in my small accommodation and I just eat and sleep and use my computer. So I haven't worked out anything in life yet. I don't go anywhere. I do have a memory problem, so it's possible I'm doing some things and don't remember it. But I'm thinking I would make notes if I did stuff. So basically I'm not doing very much at all. I'm just eating and sleeping. And that is my life. And it seems like it will be my life going forward. I don't see it changing very much. So my life is very much a mystery right now. But I have decided that I want to do more work along the lines of my previous man-woman myth work and humanity bites as well. But my new work will be simpler in presentation. It'll be just me talking to the camera like this. So the issue is, can I say anything that's worthwhile? In my memory loss situation, it means not only have I lost past information, but I don't retain new information either. And the main issue is I don't know what the status of men in the society is today. My understanding of the situation for men in society comes from around the 2012 period. So that's 10 years ago. And things may have changed radically, for all I know, in how men are treated in society. So there's a lot I don't know, and I'm trying to find out. Just not sure how much I'll be able to find out. I do need to do some work to understand men's status in society today, because it is bound to be different from how it was in 2012. I just don't know the details of what changes may have occurred. So I hope to make progress on that quite soon. So I do want to be starting new video work inside of a week, I would say. So I'm working quite hard to try and establish the status of men in society now. So I'll do new work, and I hope to say things that are useful. It is important to me to contribute to the men's movement and to help men out there and help myself at the same time with analysis and help with understanding as well. I think I don't know if I said already, but I have decided to go midterm, so I won't have a romantic relationship with a woman again in life. And I'm finding that I can manage that thought. I thought I would be basically devastated by living this way, but I'm finding that I can manage it. So I suppose it's still early days. It is hard to know how early because of my memory problem. So there's so much mystery to life right now. And in terms of how I contribute to the men's movement again, it will probably be looking at things from a MGTOW perspective, men going their own way perspective. I suppose it's my recommendation to men out there. I'm not advocating it. I'm just saying why I'm doing it, and I hope to explore the reasons why I'm doing it and why it is the wise course to take in life. And it might be useful to other men out there. I certainly hope so. Obviously, I can't guarantee it, but I will cover my reasons for turning away from women romantically. And I hope I can be clear in my presentation, because in some ways I have to learn some things as well. I'm still learning about things now. It's not as if I understand things fully. and moving forward. It's more a case of me finding out things as I go along. So life is very much a mystery, and I do have a lot to learn, I think. So one issue I have is my memory retention problem. I simply don't form memories anymore. I don't retain memories. So I'm living very much in the moment. And I don't know if that will improve at all, or if this is my life now. And nobody can tell me. The experts I've spoken to are not able to tell me if I will get my memory back. I always hear the same thing, which is basically we have to wait and see. We simply don't know. It is very frustrating, but if people can't tell me what will happen, they can't tell me. And I have to just wait and see. So I plain don't understand my life right now. And so what I intend to do in the short term is video work like this, talking to camera on different subjects. I've yet to choose subjects. Basically looking at my reasons for going midterm. Why I might recommend it to men. I think a big issue is that I don't know what the current status for men is in society. I will do my best to find out though. It is definitely such a strange life right now. I think in the short term, I will try to commence video work in the men's movement. And I do hope it is worthwhile for men out there. It's always been my aim to help men and to combat feminism. And I do hope I can do that in a worthwhile way in my medical situation. I will definitely try, but I just can't say how useful I will be. Well, time will tell, and I do hope to start soon.